number 180 Bravo Bravo, good afternoon to you. Report your altitude.
2,000 feet on 1014, Bravo Bravo.
Bravo Bravo.
Hello YouTube, Wycliffe Barrett here, Xplane dedicated. Today we're going to have a look at Pilotplus EGGD Definitive, £20.99. I will put up prices in dollars and euros also. But before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, and also hit the notification bell. Right, let's have a look. We've got adaptive seasonal vegetation, so that changes on the fly, and as you can see here in this screenshot, the leaves are turning brown, it's turning towards autumn, and this was filmed today. There's ultra-realistic buildings, full PBR ground details with crisp surrounding ortho imagery, which blends in with Orbex's True Earth Great Britain South beautifully, absolutely fantastic. Detailed and accurate 3D models with ray traced occlusion and reflections, and when you see the reflections on the main terminal of the glass, absolutely incredible. You can actually see the car park being reflected in the glass. It's been optimized for maximum performance, and I will say there is no FPS hit whatsoever. It really is good. It's nice and smooth, buttery smooth performance. Perfectly blends with Orbex, as I've already said. It's fully customized for world traffic with a number of routes and aircraft put in there, and it was created for Xplane 1130 Plus. So you know that you're going to have a seamless kind of experience with this. It fits in with Orbex True Earth Great Britain South, and it just looks superb. The night lighting, as you can see here, has been really well done. What they've done is they've edited each light texture to make it just that little bit better and given it a really good light spill all around the airport. And so we've got the old sodium lights, the yellow ones, and then there's the LED lights here that you can see over the car park here on Silverside to the south of the runway. Bristol Airport is commonly known as Foggy Bottom, and the reason why is because I believe it's 660 feet above sea level, so often gets troubled by fog, although I've only ever flown into Bristol once returning from a holiday in fog, and I think the pilot could probably see the runway at around about 200 feet. It must have been pretty scary, because the other thing about Bristol Airport is that it's on a plateau. It's quite high and it's on a plateau, and it's really quite something. Anyway, as you can see here, as we come over the top of the airport, this lighting has done to great effect, and there are hundreds, simply hundreds of cars in the car parks. For a different perspective, I thought I'd try and fly around in a helicopter. I've been practicing with the helicopter, although I'm not the best helicopter pilot in the world. I thought I'd have a go so you could have a look at it from a different perspective. And of course, you take off from the helicopter pad and hover taxi up Juliet here, turning left onto runway 27. Rather than do that, I just went straight across the runway and continued having a fly around. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to fly around. You can see the airport from a different perspective, and whilst this is happening, we'll have a little bit of music from that good friend of ours, David Cutter, and one of his fabulous tracks for flying. Okay, we'll listen to that right now. As I said, of course, not the best helicopter pilot in the world, but I'm certainly trying, and I'm getting a little bit better. As you can see, I'm just doing a bit of side slipping here, moving the helicopter along a horizontal plane, which is easy to do in Xplane, I think, once you get the hang of it. Anyway, I thought I'd get the quad out, get the racing drone out, because I've been flying today and with my team, so I thought I'd get the drone out and we'd fly around the airport, because this is what I like to do, a bit of ripping, as they say. So coming right down here, in this area, you've got all these static stands, as they say. All of this is going to be redeveloped, and you can get the plans, the future plans for Bristol Airport and how it's going to look, and the expansion that they're going to be doing is absolutely huge. So all down here there'll be more stands, covered stands and terminals, or another terminal, because the main terminal is just not big enough anymore for the number of passengers. I can't remember the exact passenger numbers that they have out of Bristol Airport, but it's quite high, especially during the summer when you get all the charter flights in, going in and out. It is really, really busy. It's been very busy this summer, and some of the Ryanair flights and EasyJet flights have been going into Cardiff instead. They've negotiated some routes out of Cardiff, which is literally, if you go straight across the water, I think it's something like 6 miles from Bristol Airport to Cardiff Airport in a straight line. But if you drive in, then you've got to drive along the M4 into Bristol and then out of Bristol as well. See that reflection on the glass there of the main terminal? Very impressive indeed. So all custom buildings here, everything's been custom done, which I really, really like, and the vegetation and trees have all been planted. They look excellent, and I think for an airport of this complexity, although it's not huge, it's got a nice surface area, and the optimization is lovely. It looks really, really good. It's not forced. It works well, and it's a buttery smooth experience. Here I am in the 737-800 from Zebo, kind of 10-mile approach, although I've shortened that down obviously to just a couple of miles. As we come in, you can see how it's on this plateau there. The runway is dead ahead, runway 27 is dead ahead, and you can see how it blends in with Orbex, True Earth, Great Britain South really nicely as you have a look at the wing views there, both left and right. Gears down, flaps are down. The aircraft is stabilised for final approach into runway 27 at Foggy Bottom. As I say, this is available from Pilotplus's own website and shop. Joe and Jack have really worked hard on this, and they've really developed their brand, and all I can say to them is good luck. You've done a great job. I hope you found the video useful as I come into land here on runway 27. Hope you found the review useful and that you can make a decision and buy this one. It's £20.99, and you can get it from Pilotplus website. I'll put the address below. You've made it to the end of the video, so don't forget, once again, give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, subscribe and hit the notification bell.